Good morning, Mama Horse. Are you happy? Horses are all happy. The goats are happy. It is a beautiful, sunshiny day, and I've got all my chores done, so I think it's a good day to go on an adventure. This whole region around here, all up on these mesas and bluffs, as far as you can imagine, all the way to the Grand Canyon, up to Zions National Park, and then over this way takes us right to Area 51 and all the other petroglyphs that I've already explored in previous videos. And I've got to go into town to do some chores and do some things back in the city. So I'm actually going to be heading back to a really secret and unique spot today. And I'm going to take my paranormal investigation gear because last time I was there, I had some really strange stuff happen, and I've learned a lot since the last time I was there about some of the glyphs and the carvings on this cave wall that are really unique. And I think the weather is nice enough today that I'm going to make a go at it. One of my favorite things about going on this hike is all of the little critter tracks and evidence that you see of all the little animals running around on the sand up here. They leave interesting tracks everywhere. It's so fun. Look at all these little rabbits hopping along, or squirrels. Look at these little teeny tiny little footprints everywhere. It's super cute. It's really fun to come up here. But on the other hand, it is a lot of hiking through the sand, through the desert, uphill to try and get there. So we got our work cut out for us today. I just ate tacos too. Oh, my stomach. I'm actually trying to get in good hiking condition because I got invited by James Keenan to go up to Blind Frog Ranch and do some cave explorations. So I'm trying to get my cardio up. I'm actually jogging a little bit through the sand, out of breath, trying to push myself to get in hiking shape because that one's going to be a big adventure with lots of rugged terrain and a lot of danger involved. So I'm trying to get up to snuff so I can keep up. Last time I was at this spot, I did a gateway method meditation experience. And when I left the area, I was super dizzy. It's a really narrow slot canyon with really cool petroglyphs, mysterious ones that look like strange seven-toed creatures. There's carvings of wolves and interesting glyphs that are very mysterious. I don't know what they all mean, but after I got done doing the meditation, I was very dizzy trying to walk out of the canyon and disoriented, and I even got sick and threw up. And by the time I got home, I was even like passing blood and not doing really well. So something energetic about this place is really strange. The only other time that I've actually felt like that was when I was on the edge of Skinwalker Ranch and got really disoriented cognitively while I was trying to do some paranormal investigating at Skinwalker Ranch. The way the walls of this canyon are, it creates some kind of an energy field which maybe the ancient people knew about or they were utilizing. All of these locations are really strange like that. They have these strong echoes and resonance to them where they have these acoustic properties, and they're all placed on these energetic like ley lines and seem to be like hot spots in the earth where the electromagnetic field is really peaked or has some sort of an anomalous effect on human consciousness and our physical bodies and the experience of going in these canyons. So it makes you wonder if that's why these ancient people had ritualistic things going on, spiritual ceremonies, and put all of these carvings where they did. So today I'm going to take some equipment up here into the canyon and see if we discover anything new. Look at these little bird tracks on the ground. Some kind of a pine hen or something running around, some sage grouse. Feels pretty amazing actually to run. As you guys know, I used to weigh almost 400 pounds, and so losing all this weight, feeling like I can do this without any problems, like going up and down these ridges and everything. It's actually been really cool experience for me to get my health back and to even be able to come out here and do this stuff. It was impossible to me. Never give up on your goals. It doesn't matter how far you're gone, how depressed you are, what your life circumstances are, if you're going through difficulties. It's all about your purpose, your intent, where you put your mind, how you allow your thoughts to play in your own mind, and realize that you're the one in control of all that. Learning meditation and getting outdoors, following my true passion has never led me wrong. And I love my life. I'm finally moving into my new house, getting everything unboxed. I'll do an update video for you guys soon about all that, but we're almost there. We're almost there, you guys. Look at this view. So much of this I have not even explored all the way yet. Really fascinating location. There must be all kinds of stuff tucked away down in here that's hidden from ancient cultures and where people used to dwell that is completely undiscovered. But the spot that we're gonna go and try and do some experiments is just up around the corner here. But I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if I can spot where I thought that cave entrance might be. And if it's there, maybe we'll run over there and check that out too. Other people do come up here, hike around and look for stuff, stacked rocks and different carvings and things around. But man, when you get down in here, you got to pick your path. If you get over to one of these edges, pretty treacherous. You got to be careful, especially when I'm out here hiking by myself. If I get down in the wrong spot and get hiking, then suddenly you realize you've climbed in somewhere you can't climb out of. So we're going to be really careful and pick our path today and be safe. Look at all these. This is like a heavy iron deposit that forms into moquai marbles. They look like bumpy warts on the back of a toad, but really it's just like heavy iron deposits from an ancient volcanic eruption that came through the area, and it leaves all this basalt and iron deposits in the sandstone, and then over time with the weathering it just forms into these little marbles like this that are really cool. But you want to be careful with those. If you get up on the edge of like a drop off and start stepping on all these little stone marbles on the ground, your feet slide right out from under you and you go over the edge, so you got to be really careful. That's the moon right there. My intuition's screaming at me. I feel very compelled to come over here. Like there's something else that I'm missing. I honestly do not know where I'm even going right now. I've never been this way, but sometimes you get a hunch. I don't know. I feel like it's up over this way. I keep dropping myself down into these little slot canyons. Ooh, I gotta squeeze through like this, but I don't know. I've got a hunch there's something I'm missing right here. So I'm looking all over in these little canyons and stuff. And while I've got a little bit of daylight left, but I don't want to hike myself out on a ledge that I can't get up or down from. Oh man. Oh man. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, a whole nother crack in the rocks right here. Look at this. Whoa. Look at this. I mean, you would never find this. This is so fascinating. I'll be amazed if there's not something here. My intuition's just screaming at me. Whoa. It's like I could feel it. Is there anything here? Any carvings at all? Whoa, I can't believe I don't see anything here. What a weird spot. Look at this place. Oh man, maybe up and over there, but wow. It's like exploring an alien planet. I tell you, you turn around one corner and all of a sudden there's a whole canyon cleared out where people could have dwelt. I didn't see any petroglyphs or any carvings or anything here. But that doesn't mean there isn't. There could be a spot just like one spot over. I'm gonna keep looking. Okay, look at this. Okay, the entire feeling here just changed. It's like a cold breeze. Feels inviting. I don't know, let's push around some of this vegetation and see if we can find anything. Everywhere I go, it's these thorn bushes. I'm wearing shorts today and I keep having to crawl through these. I'm scratching the crap out of my legs, but we're into the clearing here. See if there's anything back here. Nothing. I could have crawled over a bunch more of these bushes, and there's some big boulders back there, but honestly, okay. The feeling I get every time I come here is just so bizarre, you guys. The energy of this, like this whole canyon, the slot canyon, feels like it was carved or like almost lasered out. I know that it's probably just a split in the mountain and erosion, but it feels so alien. It feels so foreign and weird. I mean, I'm not someone who gets claustrophobic, but when I get going down this thing, this crevice, it definitely starts to feel pinched in, and I always feel like I'm being watched. Every time I get down in here, I get this energetic sense. I don't know if it's between the walls of the canyon, creates some kind of electromagnetic field or energy between the rocks, but you just have this strange feeling like you're being drawn in or pulled in. I don't like the feeling like I'm being lured into some kind of a trap, but that's what it feels like. It feels like, you just got to see what I mean. Check this out. See, there's this really cool looking tree growing right up through the rocks here. You have to climb up over it, but then it just gets more and more narrow the further back that you go. And everything that I want to find is clear back at the end there, and there's only one way out. And so, I don't know, there's something really unsettling about this place. Last time I was here, I did this meditation experience, and I got so dizzy and so like upset stomach. I was throwing up on the hike out. I got really sick to my stomach, and I had really bad dreams for like 3 days afterwards. So we're gonna see. Already I get this really weird feeling, you know. Look at this place. It's very interesting and unique. Do you see what I mean? How it just looks all like straight lines. The whole pattern of this, the canyon walls here as I walk down it. It's just bizarre. This is what it looks like from my perspective. And I brought a selfie stick today. Oh, it's getting narrow. So at least this way I can look for petroglyphs up higher. See, we're gonna already start to see some. You don't really have to walk completely sideways, but I want to be extremely careful not to touch the walls. I don't even want to breathe on them really. So, oh my gosh. I'm gonna come up here where it opens up a little bit more and put my backpack down, and we'll look at all the petroglyphs in here. Man, just right here, look at that, how high the cliff walls are and everything. Sorry, there's kind of a really bad backlighting and haze going on, but I'll do the best that I can here. We're already seeing petroglyphs and everything. Let me get my gear off. I'll show you the gear that I brought, and then we'll do the investigation. That's where we just came out of. Crawled all the way back in here. There's carvings all over the wall. It dead ends right there, but I tell you, there's like a weird energy coming out of here, out of this whole slot canyon that is hard to describe unless you've been here and you can feel it. But it's like, yeah, it feels like you're being watched and like you're in some kind of being lured into a trap. I have the Goal Zero Nomad 5 solar backpack portable charger. You can just plug a phone cord in there, and that's how I keep my stuff charged and ready to go when I'm out on my hikes. I'll put a link down in the description below, and then when I get my other gear out, I'll show you that stuff too. These goats here and the wolf, and then right below this big wolf petroglyph down here is the most fascinating one to me. Is it looks like a depiction of a whole figure with the head and arm with his hands up like this, another arm over here. His body goes down, and then he has these giant feet like this, and look at the toes.